Okay, we are back again with chapter 8. Let me quickly set my timer before I forget. Okay. Go to the game. Alright, so last we were here, we had to make the tough decision pardon, of either saving Treviso or Menathras. We did pick Treviso because it seemed like it was full of more just regular people and merchants and had less defensive capabilities than Menathras. Of course, Menathras got butchered pretty badly as a result, which does suck. Nev is mad at us. So probably won't be romancing Nev. But we picked up Davrin and his griffin, who I like to call a cat, even knowing that he's a griffin, just because, at least to Foxawild here, I think he just sees him as a big cat, so he likes it. I don't think... Yeah, no more conversations right now, except for Solus. It's funny, the name Solus, sounds like two different words to me. It's either solace, like solitary, or solus, like he's without a soul. They both maybe kind of fit him. Maybe he's not without a soul, but I don't know. At times probably seems it. Maybe the fox, he seems that way. And then again, he's Ferrick's friend, so he does keep that in mind. Verrick's not stupid.
When last we spoke, you were hunting for followers of Elganan and Gillenane in hopes of finding specifics. Has your search been successful?
You could say that. It looks like both the Venatori and the Antam are working for Elganan and Gillenane.
Unsurprising. The Venatori want magical secrets, and the Antam want to destroy anyone opposing their brutal expansion. Both will readily bow to anyone who promises them power.
And now we've seen that power firsthand. The Antam and the Venatori both have dragons doing their bidding.
Dragons? That is worse than I had feared.
Yeah. We drove off the one the Antam brought to Treviso. Barely.
Have you determined how the dragons are being directed? If it is blood magic, it may be possible to disrupt their control.
The dragons were blighted. We think that's what let the gods control them.
The Blight. Of course.
The Blight seems to be the gods' favorite tool right now. We ran into Venatori who could control Darkspawn.
Elganan would not bestow such power unless the Darkspawn were to serve as the main force of his army. And I suspect Gillenane will see the Darkspawn as new subjects for her modifications.
We've already run into a few Darkspawn nobody has seen before. That's in addition to the blighted dragons.
That is the fate Elganan and Gillenane planned for this world then. Corruption and blighted slavery.
These are all pretty good. Knock it off. Better. I mean, I do like to pick the rage option with him, but I don't know if he... I don't know if that feels like him right now. No better. No. Let's go for it.
Stop acting like you're so much better than they are. Your bullshit ritual would have destroyed the world just as badly.
Do you truly believe my goal was to destroy this world?
I believe your goal, like you said, was to transfer the gods to a better prison. The one you're stuck in now. And you were willing to tear down the veil and destroy this world while you did so.
The veil is a wound I cut into the Fade in a moment of desperation. While making their prison, it should not exist. I had a host of spirits ready to help when the veil fell. They would have minimized the loss of life.
Do you have any idea what you sound like? You could have actually saved the world from the Blight, but instead you chose to kill thousands of people with your vanity project.
It is not vanity. I broke this world. I am the only one who can fix it.
Spoken like a god.
I am not a god. I am as I have always been. A man, all too aware of his failings. But equally aware that if he did not act, accepting the judgment it would bring, all would be lost. They call me the Dread Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
I don't care what they call me. If they're calling me anything, it means they're still alive. That's all that matters.
Acceptance. You are willing to face the consequences your actions may one day bring, because the world needs you. I believe I can work with that. If the gods are using dragons, you will wish to find someone trained to fight them. Have you unlocked the Lighthouse Illuvian?
Yes. We found the crossroads. It's still confusing, though.
I cannot help you from in here. You may need to find an expert in the magic of the Fade. And if the Darkspawn are to be Elganon's army, you will need Grey Wardens to fight them.
I've got a few of them. Their leaders don't trust me right now, though.
I have faith in you, Rook. You seem to have a knack for gaining the cooperation of your adversaries.
Not sure whether that interaction should make me feel more nervous about Solus or not.
So this elven god thinks we need a dragon hunter and a Fade expert.
He's right, about the dragon hunter at least. The shadow dragons did all they could. The dragon was just too much. The moment the dust settled, the Venatori rushed in. Guess they knew it was coming. Nev's staying for now. She said she'll be back soon. But at least you took care of yours.
We hurt it, but didn't kill it. The dragon flew off before we could put it down.
Treviso could have used a dragon hunter. That much is true.
Then we find one. Next time a blighted dragon comes calling, it'll be the last time it comes calling.
We should not forget the second dragon in Minrathos. We ought to see what we can do to help. However, there is no telling how long Nev will be helping the shadow dragons with the aftermath.
Hey, let's not get stuck in our regrets, all right?
Hang on a minute. Not only have you retained the services of a demon assassin, you're also taking advice from the elven god who attempted to tear down the veil.
Spite is my problem.
That's what they always say. Rook, Lucanus is one thing, but do you really trust this Solus?
Trust is such a strong word, you know?
So you don't trust him? All right then.
So a Fade expert and a dragon hunter. I'll ask around about dragon hunters and see what turns up. Come talk to me in a bit.
And I've been corresponding with someone about the lighthouse's reverberative oscillations and the resulting dimensional peculiarities. Oh, sorry. Not relevant. I'll get a message through to a Fade expert immediately.
See, Rook? Nothing to worry about.
All right. We all know what to do. Let's get going.
Got some approval gone. Talk to Bolera, talk to Harding. Talk to Lucanus for a minute.
The crows cannot thank you enough. I cannot. Treviso stands. But Minrathos, it should not have been a trade.
Yeah. It's the kitty.
Hey, son. Hi there, boy.
Okay, so you boop him or you hug him? Okay. That's fun. Okay. Okay, Harding first. You can do what now?
Abundance.
Change your items. Clicking mementos. Right. Okay, okay. I got you. Let me go back. Oh yeah, we can upgrade his things at least. Okay. Anyone else? Yes. Nev. Now we can... Are these all the ones I'm wearing? Oh, it's locked though. This one's not. You can add more stagger, more weapon damage, barrier damage, or armor damage. We currently have a lot of stagger. Let's do this one. Okay, now I can add resistance. This is defense and ability damage. I don't... electricity? Sure. Okay. This one has lots of stagger, so we'll do barrier damage. Okay. And sure, let's do fire. And armor, right? Yes. Cool. Can we do their stuff too? Oh, we can. Let's do someone that... Yeah, that'll probably take with me a lot. Probably will bring Dabber in a lot, or we'll see. Again, it's kind of hard since I think he and Davrin are both warriors. And since I can only bring 3, I think I'd rather bring a rogue and a mage.
So I put the word out for dragon hunters, and I've heard back about someone who might work. It's a woman named Tosh from a group of Ravani treasure hunters called the Lords of Fortune.
Sounds promising.
An agent for the Lords said that Tosh is working on a mission for them along the Ravane coast. If we help her, she'll be free to join us and fight any blighted dragons the gods throw our way.
What do you know about what's going on in Ravane right now?
Not much more than you do. Varric and I never went there while hunting Solus. The Kunari were on pretty good terms with Ravane, but that was before the Antam military broke away from the rest of the Qun. I wouldn't be surprised if the Antam invaded Ravane like they did Treviso and Eastern Tevinter.
All right. Guess we'll be ready. Well, we need the support. Guess we're headed to Ravane.
Time to find out if the crossroads can get us to an alluvion in that area. We'll head out whenever you're ready.
Maybe her voice just sounds too much like an anime character and it throws me. Maybe that's what it is. But I think Balar is a bit the same too. Like maybe the others sound a little more natural.
Okay, Balara, what's your lead on getting us a Fade expert for the team?
Good evening.
Greetings. Myrna, Volgoth, what's more of the Mornwatch doing here?
I've been writing to a senior Fade expert. Turns out he's a watcher like you, but I needed help tracking him down.
Thus we came.
You've done well since we last met at the Necropolis, Rook. Back straight.
You wouldn't believe what I've seen since I left the Watchers.
No one truly leaves the Watchers.
Oh, they're my people. Very united. That's cool. I haven't really. I didn't have a choice. I have a new life.
I recall I was encouraged to travel for a time.
It's brushed the dust from your bones.
So Balara's been in touch with one of our own necromancers?
Yes. Do you know Professor Emmerich Volkarin?
I've heard of him around the Necropolis. Never met.
The professor specializes in the Fade and spirits, a truly powerful psychagogue. He's currently investigating a disturbance in the Shrouded Halls. Seek him there.
The place we were forbidden to enter as novices. Those Shrouded Halls.
You're long past being a novice.
Rook, prepare well.
Agreed. The Shrouded Halls have lately been
It
restless.
sounds like the cat mountain in Aladdin. Yeah, let's do that one. Let's go see home. I got one home. I mean, we're going home. Hold on. Just double checking. Oh. Okay, he has a little something. Let's do that first.
Rook, I was thinking of taking Hassan for a walk. He could use the exercise. Chance to stretch his wings. Thought you'd like to come along.
I most definitely would. I gotta do a thing real quick first. We're gonna do it really fast, and we'll definitely come back and give this guy a walk. Yes, we will. Okay, that was a different one. Okay, actually. Eventually I'll remember that that's the shortcut way. Okay. Can I only bring one? Should I bring my rogue or my new guy? We'll go rogue. We have time for Davrin later.
This is it. But no sign of the professor.
I hope he's here and that he doesn't mind us disturbing him. He is a senior necromancer. I don't... Oh!
It's an interesting little belt thing.
Visitors! What a marvelous surprise! Any trouble with the lift? Our last guests were stuck for hours. Poor souls. Oh. Professor Emmerich Volkaren of the Morn Watch.
Hello, Professor. We've never met, well, in person, but I've been writing to you.
Belara, my dear girl. What a pleasure. Surely you didn't come all this way just to see me.
Actually, we did. You see, we need a Fade expert.
Rook, fellow Morn Watcher.
Rook! Manners mentioned you.
It is kind of funny. Okay, I just gotta Google something real quick. Is it... The name Vincent Price is coming to my mind, and I don't know if it's because he looks like him, or if I'm mixing him with another... Oh, yep, nope. It is Vincent Price. That's awesome. Okay. Myrna mentioned you. Good things, I hope. Good control. Of course she did.
So the necropolis is still a cauldron of gossip.
Oh, you know how it is.
Some things never change.
I'd be pleased to continue our conversation after I tend to some small business here. I must investigate. Would you two mind accompanying me further into the shrouded halls?
Never thought I'd actually see this place for myself.
Things have changed since you left the Order, Rook. The dead stir more easily than they should.
I am a fan of Vincent Price, so this is awesome. Oh, but I want... wait for me, I just want to grab this thing. Okay, I'm coming.
Movement up ahead.
Strange. These halls should be under the protection of the bell.
Is that a despair demon?
Fascinating, isn't it? They shouldn't be able to breach the shrouded halls at all.
The necropolis always surprises.
Let's get it.
I spy trouble ahead.
There you go.
Careful, Rook. It singled you out.
Okay, despair separates us. Don't panic. That's what this spirit wants.
It's vital we discover why that spirit manifested here.
Lead the way, Professor.
Ooh, what's... Can't decide if I love his coat or hate it. The shoulder things are not my favorite. The rest of it's cool. Wait for me. Wait. Okay.
Someone's barred the door and chained the sunken star.
There's undead here.
We may need to defend ourselves depending on their condition.
I fully expect it.
Haven't fought undead in a while.
There's no reaching these. They're mindless.
I love how Lucanus just takes off like a bird.
I feel it. What a waste.
Aren't you a necromancer?
I'm afraid sometimes the weak and dead work themselves into frenzies. Poor things. Careful!
Well done.
Thank you, Lucanus. Do you get them?
I must free that bell.
If you need another watcher, I can help.
Thank you. The star, the bell, can banish these despair spirits if we unchain it.
I moved back a little too slow. Yeah.
We'll need a wisp to
Didn't see
unseal the
that.
doors leading out. Could you please find one and bring it here?
Do you think they still remember me?
Rook, you know a wisp will follow a watcher when called.
All right. Ooh, I need this. Okay, so the wisp is over here. Is it this one?
Hail the eyes of the dead.
Hold
Why
on.
just the eyes? That makes no sense.
It's Watcher tradition.
Bring the wisp here, and we can unseal the doors.
Doors open.
Ooh.
Where to now?
This should lead us to the upper chambers, where we can free the bell. There's someone I'd like to consult with on the way.
Hold on. Okay. It's on the other side.
So, Professor,
Just Emmerich, please.
you weren't that surprised we need a Fade expert.
The spirits talk. Even the simplest have been clamoring about chaos in the Fade. Someone coming to consult wasn't an if, so much as a when.
The spirits told him.
We're not alone. It's a fight then!
Of course! Now's your chance! Now's your chance!
Guillermo?
Break them down! Now's your chance!
There we go.
A solid hit!
Look out.
End this!
Yeah, I just realized.
Not half bad!
We weren't using my hammer.
Ah, we've done it.
Okay, let's get our thingy real quick. Just one? Did we fill out that whole section? Okay. Have to decide where to go from there. Reaper makes sense for him. Champion Reaper or Slayer sounds cool too. But this goes with his story. All right. So we were up here. Glowy things. I did have the urge to try to smash those faces, but I would say he's restraining himself since they look, you know, it's his home place, and it seems a little more disrespectful to smash those in some boxes. Like these. We can smash these. I guess that's cool. Somewhere there's a wisp. Right?
I need a wisp.
Oh, okay. Probably gotta follow this thing. I might need to sneeze. Excuse me. There you go. Not that they needed it.
All that ice. More magic?
Echoes of the despair spirits, misery devouring itself. We should keep our distance. If provoked, these manifestations will shatter.
Okay, just want to avoid the ice. And then do what? Go through there somehow. Okay. Can we? Oops. So much for avoiding breaking those. There we go. Oh. Yeah, I didn't need it, but okay.
This is locked too. I didn't see any wisps around.
Then I shall call for aid. They've answered. We'll need to guide the wisps who've just arrived to the door.
The Necropolis wisps look lively as ever.
They care for us, Rook. Our ever-loyal friends amongst the dead.
Here's our second whip.
Strange. This door shouldn't be here.
You know the Necropolis. Always shuffling rooms around.
If only our predecessors had found better ways to predict its whims.
No, stay. No! No! Stay! Stay! Almost there! Oh. Okay. They're tired. Whoops. That was just accidental rage. Okay. Nope. Okay.
There's the last wisp.
Good. Let's return to the door.
Oh. Nope. I got it.
We have company.
I just want to get it there real quick. Hang on, guys. Okay. Now we'll fight.
Well done. Past these chambers, we'll find some assistance with reaching the bell. Despair is far more pervasive than I thought. We must stop who's ever drawing these spirits here, Rook.
Who'd be dumb enough to trespass in our necropolis?
The mind reels.
Okay, I guess it's okay if Emmerich is in the thing. Who would be dumb enough? I should probably get one of those while I'm at it. Now the thing is, it looks like once we killed the ice things, it cleared up. So is it better to just clear it out?
Come on ahead.
I mean, without dying, but...
Set that one up!
That was cool. Any more?
Targets ahead.
Understood!
They're all yours. Now's your chance. End this.
Oh, that's what it seems like. Only one more? Oh, maybe there's two.
The crows send their regards. Understood.
Oh!
I made that one ready!
That was cool. Well, now that we did that, do we have any more? Any more health potions? Did I take them all? Oops. Oh, I see one. Okay, so we could go down there. Or leave it for later. We'll leave it for later for now. Oh! Huh? I mean, it's decent. But this has my... I'll go ahead. See them.
There's a fight ahead.
I'll make this quick.
On it.
They're at range.
Right. That one's all set.
Get out of there.
They're firing at us.
Ready, Rook.
Get that one.
A fine hit, Lucanus.
I'll go get the one over there. Maybe.
Taking fire.
I'm getting. You got a little something.
Is everyone intact?
So far, so good. To get this ice thingy.
Hail, cruel death!
Was that it? Was that big ice ball? Okay, so the thing is pointing this way.
So, we use mass disruption to get rid of all these despair spirits at once.
Precisely. I sense their source near the bell. Ringing it will banish them, but we must find who lured them there in the first place.
That's kind of cool. Too high?
Tell me, Rook, what work took you so far away from the necropolis?
You remember that uprising of undead nobility a while ago?
The War of the Banners? I was up in the city when that broke out. I heard a young watcher, Ingolvar, put a stop to it through unorthodox measures.
And got into trouble. It was decided it might be best for that young watcher to see the world.
Ah, say no more.
Ingolvar is his default last name. Well, not sort of default, but specifically for, I think, Kunari. So he's really Foxhole World Ingolvar. Hey. What's a jade ring? It's kind of fun. I mean, now that we got a lot of stagger, we will do some necrotic damage. I don't know how you get in there.
Ah, here we are. This is where we'll learn who summoned these despair spirits.
I don't see any of the more helpful spirits around.
Mage or not, every watcher must trust that the necropolis answers all proper supplications. Would you mind lighting those braziers, Rook?
Okay.
This should unseal our final pass to the bell. It's best we unchain it quickly.
Then what?
The sunken star will drive away despair. Any malicious spirit that hears the tolling of the bell will be banished to the Fae.
Any malicious spirit?
Unattached ones. Your own companion will be safe.
Ah.
Excellent. Approach the body and we'll begin.
Does that mean I have a little time to do this? Judgment lies with the dead. I guess that makes sense. A home in life, a birth and death, a house of many mansions. Ooh. Put a ring on it. Now what?
By seal and flame.
Oh,
Who
in the
brought
body.
despair in our midst? Despair? Who brought it here?
Venatori.
The Venatori. Of course. This way, please.
The Watchers never taught me that.
The colloquial term is corpse whispering, a gift that manifested with my magic.
Talking to corpses with magic.
Honestly, I've no idea how the other Watchers navigate the necropolis without it.
No.
Shh.
With
Think I hear
his
someone.
hammer.
This map is useless. We wasted 3 slaves in those traps. If that Hand of Glory burns down, so don't dawdle.
We found those Venatori.
They have no place in these halls.
Appreciate it, Emmerich.
Oh, come on. Oh, it's so annoying. Someone who's better at blocking than... I mean, everyone's better at blocking than me. Come on.
End this!
Can you do something?
I'm empowered!
That one's ready.
Okay. Oh, there's more.
Stay in
What are the Venatori after? Gold? Artifacts?
Raw magic. Their first envoys were obsessed with gathering power for some new masters.
Ah, I'll fill you in on them later.
Is that a bird? Oh, it's a bag. It looked kind of like a bird for a second. Nah. Ooh. Oh, it's on the other side. Okay. That one.
Quickly!
One less spirit of despair in the necropolis. That's the last of them.
I see someone by the crates.
I don't think they're Venatori.
Oh, he's over there. Gone to upper chambers to investigate. Anyways, with luck, it's only one of those lumbering Navaran corpses. What a sight. Throw my body to the flames, like we do in the rest of the civilized world. Oh.
Hello. Did the Venatori bring you here?
They said I'd spilled the wine too many times. That I'd be a better sacrifice than slave.
You are in Navarra, sir. There are no slaves on our soil. Please remain here. After we've seen to the rest of the Venatori, I'll send for someone to escort you above.
Oh, all right.
Those Venatori dragged that man down here just to die.
The Watchers will shelter him. We'll inquire if he has any family in Minrathous. As for the Venatori, what remains of them will be put to work.
What's this?
A vessel to store the magic the Venatori intended to siphon away from us.
Oh.
The Sunken Star can help us if we break the Venatori's chains.
Right. There's one chain.
Excellent.
Yes!
Kill them all,
okay.
but save the limbs!
Yeah. Why don't you get the far one? I'll get this one.
Got it. Good work.
End it now.
The faithfulest!
Strike them now!
Everyone all right?
Brilliant.
Trouble over there.
Of course.
They're behind you.
No, I was trying to get behind them.
There.
I thought there was more. Looks cool when it's sparkly.
Clear.
You look glammed up.
That's the last chain.
We must return to the lower level to ring the bell.
He's jumping now. There we go. Right, let's go. Whee! Okay, full. Waiting all patiently.
Be ready. The ritual to wake the bell will draw Despair's attention.
And any more Venatori?
I'll need you to keep them occupied while I work.
These guys are just hanging out.
There's the Venatori.
Wait. Oh.
Let's finish this.
Assault continues!
Oh, I missed.
Good work, Rook!
Kind of cool music, actually.
Certainly!
Oh, that's him. Sorry.
How are we doing, Emmerich?
The Venatori are conjuring spirits.
We'll stop them. Watcher's duty.
shoot. Let's do that one.
End it now.
Ready, Rook?
Halfway there. Rage demon.
Hold fast.
No, still gotta get these guys. Oh! I see ya.
Well struck, Lucanus.
Oop.
There! Now's your chance. Well fought, Rook.
Nope, missed.
End this!
Emmerich, now what?
Now, the grand necropolis shows itself.
Say the word! No more despair, demons.
That was cool.
Pretty impressive.
Thank you, but come, let's ensure these cultists didn't leave anything dangerous behind. I'll ask our attendants to gather their bodies later, of course.
Oh, okay. Let's do this real quick. Can we do this one? We'll probably need to... Ooh. Okay. Let's collect the stuff. I don't suppose we can go in there right now. I didn't think so. My neck. Can't open that door. Ooh, hello. Ooh. Found something for you.
And this is a severed hand.
Oh.
It can't be. A hand of glory? The Venatori should never have this. I must find out where it came from. Let me know when you'd like to return to the chambers above.
I suppose we're ready.
Let's get back to the lighthouse.
You can tell me why you've sought out a Fade expert on the way?
I know it's a lot, but I swear we've seen the blighted elven gods ourselves.
It would explain recent oniric disruptions.
At the least. The implications of what Rook's witnessed are... Ah, thank you, Manfred.
Adorable. Is your assistant wearing the old Watcher livery?
Manfred sewed it himself. Eventually.
You spoke of danger to the Fade.
The elven gods plan to tear it wide open to get to the Blight. I came home to find a necromancer who'd help stop them. A Fade expert.
Many Watchers never depart Navarra. But with events so dire...
I'd be delighted to assist.
It has been many years since you left us.
Well, yes, but elven gods, ancient magics. I couldn't bear miss this. Besides, I've spent my life exploring the Fade and speaking to spirits. If Rook needs an expert, none are better qualified than I.
Nice to have another watcher. I do want to do that, but I also want to say in that one. Let's do the Morn Watcher one.
It'll
though.
be good to have another Morn Watcher along.
My knowledge is at your disposal, and I could catch you up on events at the Necropolis.
Welcome aboard.
Wonderful! I'll gather my things. Come, Manfred.
The Grand Necropolis was at peace again, and Emmerich was off to a new adventure. But in Navarra, nothing stays down for long. The Venatori had unearthed something no one should have, and delivered it to the worst possible person. Emmerich's journey would soon bring him face to face with the gloaming lantern.
We got mail. I know. I might have my new favorite team. I was gonna look at the mail. How did we do that? We'll check this first. Emmerich. That'll be fun. Yeah, I like everything about this except for the giant parts on the shoulders. Okay, distracted. He needs things. Detonate. Entangling spirits. Slow down stuff too. I mean, let's do this one though. Excuse me. Library. Character map. Oh, would it be under library? Missives. After the dragon, Rook. The Venatori took full advantage of the chaos. As if the dragon wasn't enough, I knew it would be bad, but it's gone worse than I thought. I'll need to stay here longer. Remember Templar Rana? Hal at the fish fry, Alec from the threads. They're alive, but there are others I still need answers for. One way or another. I'll be back once I know. I mean, when she started listing off these people for a second, I was like, oh no, they're dead. But it looks like it's the opposite. So that's good. A letter stamped with the seal of the Mornwatch. Greetings. Ye have driven despair from the shrouded halls. For this ye have our thanks. If Venatori return to plunder, hunt them as ye will. Sounds good. Okay. Let's go back. Do I want to read Mornwatch? I mean, Emmerich. Note to Harding on souls. Oh, it's a note. Okay, I might have to go through these after all. It wasn't a silly question after all. There's an enormous difference between a spirit and a soul, but the metaphysics are rarely taught outside mage circles. A soul is the richly numinous force within every living being. You and I, our companions, our opponents, all possess a soul. When we slumber, it slips into the Fade, our most intimate connection with the land of dreams. A spirit is an entity formed entirely in the Fade from raw magic. While both dwell in intangible regions, a trained mage will never mistake one for the other. I found Craverton's Dialogue of the Outer Reaches to be the best starting book on the subject. If you'd like to peruse his absolutely gripping theories on autogenous liminality. I'll admit I'm not sure what that sentence meant. Misconceptions about the necropolis. No one has more respect for Brother Genitivi's scholarship than I, but his writing on Navarra details very little of the practices of the Grand Necropolis. The more I travel, allusions have led to unfortunate conclusions by people of less than generous imagination. For example, we do not lock up our dead to pound fruitlessly against their coffins in the dark. Our departed lie in peaceful state or even wonder. The undead tableaux are loving constructions, not dressed up with corpses. And in the event a malign spirit causes a disturbance, we don't simply throw them in a tomb and toss the key. Sometimes I think Warden Daverns crafts these questions to tease me. That's fun. Davern's journal. There's one griffin, this little guy. Oh, Lancet and Remy hadn't given him a name yet. They wanted to wait for the griffin's personalities to emerge, and he was still finding his way. But I spent some time with him seeing what he can do. I've been watching Lancet put him through his paces in training. He's a little slow on the uptake, but he's fast in the air. He loves to jump right into the fire. There's a courage about him, a purity. I suggest we name Hassan. It's Dalish, roughly translates to arrow. It seems to suit him, and they agreed. So that's official. If I do nothing else in this life, at least I can say I got to name a griffin. That's cute. Okay. Lots of journal entries. Okay, I do want to read these, but I'm going to lose my voice before I finish it. So maybe I'll do that in my own time later. Door of people. Well. He's the Skylot Tom. Air. Zara. Canis. Katarina Search. Canis. This is his schedule. Wait. Logbook 1. Meeting with Nevin Harding. Solos blah blah blah. Study. Every hour seems accounted for. Dawn. Exercise mid-morning, midday. Please go. Okay. Yago. Nev. On the Viper. Shatan. Blah blah blah. If you know. Say about the Viper. Something changed. Survivor, something else. So maybe the Viper is a nice guy. I mean, the more we saw, the more I was like, okay, maybe he's not a secret traitor or spy or something, but I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to, never know with these Dragon Age games. Okay, we're at the lighthouse. So let's see. What are these two doing?
Lucanus, if you lose control of Spite, I'll have to put you both down. No hard feelings.
Good. But you should know, all the people who ever tried to kill me are dead.
And, Davin, you're not killing Lucanus. Besides, Spite's not terrible. I mean, there was that bloody nose incident. That wasn't cool.
A third edition of the Unnameable Elements? I didn't even know it had editions.
Oh, it's much improved with the index. Please, borrow it if you'd like.
I'd love to. Oh, Rook, you probably wanted to say hi. Thanks, Professor.
You look moved in?
Just a few essentials. Manfred was a great help with the boxes. What a fascinating place this lighthouse is. What do you make of it?
The lighthouse. Yeah, sorry. Distracted by the goth gentleman in front of me. Wait.
It's much nicer with another Moon Watcher around.
Is it?
Especially one with experience.
I must be sure to live up to expectations.
Did you get the tour yet?
Oh, I've been exploring, but I noticed a few of the others taken aback by Manfred, and I overheard remarks about my skulls. My necromancy won't cause any undue worry, will it?
We'll be fighting weirder stuff than necromancy.
Ah, that's the hope. Please excuse me. Manfred and I should finish our inventory. Thank you for stopping by. By the way, Rook, before I left, Myrna and Veilguard asked if we could assist with an outbreak of hauntings across Thedas. They also mentioned displaced wisps in the necropolis. I'm not sure what's frightened them, but it bears investigation.
A watcher's work is never done.
How true. I'll send word the necropolis should expect us.
Let's do it. Excuse me. Okay. Except for the broken staircase. This is a pretty cool room. It's like a smaller version of the Beauty and the Beast library. Okay. Got Emmerich. Who else? That was Harding, right? Are these guys still... No, they're just staring at each other silently now. Okay. You keep doing that. Harding, I think, was the one.
Did I see you writing a message to the Inquisition? What's that about?
You know, Varric and I were part of the Inquisition, right? I'm trying to get news about the South. But Charter hasn't replied to any of my messages. I'm trying not to worry about what's happening there, but... No, it's probably fine. Charter's just busy. She's always busy.
Charter? Who's that?
She's the Inquisition's spy master. Or she would be, if there was still an Inquisition. I suppose she just works for the Inquisitor now?
I haven't heard much about the Inquisition in years.
Oh, that's intentional. When the breach was open, we needed a large group to stop Southern Thedas from falling into chaos. It's changed in the years since. We're a smaller force working underground to keep an eye on things going on in the world.
Does your spy master expect something from us? I don't work for the Inquisition.
I know that, and Charter knows that. But there are still people in the organization invested in knowing how things are going. With Solus, especially.
So how long were you with the Inquisition? 10 years?
Something like that. Why?
You must know the Inquisitor.
Well, yeah. We worked together. I wasn't part of the Inquisitor's inner circle, though. I spent more time with the ordinary people, the ones you didn't hear about.
So, tell me about these ordinary Inquisition members I haven't heard about.
The Inquisition hired hundreds, and most of them weren't Magisters or Ben Hasrith or the left hand of the Divine. There were scouts and stable hands, carpenters and cooks and quartermasters, even 2 dedicated pastry chefs. Most of them volunteered, like me. We wanted to help in whatever small way we could.
It wasn't as bad where I was, but I remember the demons spitting skyholes.
Nothing like demon-spitting skyholes to bring people together, huh? I made friends. Rector, Faulkner, others.
Rector? Faulkner?
Liliana gave all her agents pseudonyms.
Right, like Charter.
Well, Charter's Charter, but when the other two and I were together, we were just Lace, Wilbur, and Katya.
But you did know people from the Inquisitor's inner circle, didn't you?
I knew them, sure, but those early days, all I wanted was to prove myself and not get in anyone's way. Some of them were more approachable than others. Most of the time, I just watched them from afar. Listened to their snippets of conversation as they walked by.
And the Inquisitor's advisors, what about them?
I wouldn't say I was close to any of them. The spy master, Liliana, was aloof. Commander Cullen and I were both from Ferelden, so we got along. Ugh, Ambassador Montilier is my favorite, though. She's lovely.
She was lovely, but I think Colin was my favorite.
Do you miss it? The Inquisition, I mean.
It's hard to miss an organization. They're only as good as their people, don't you think? But I do miss my friends. We write each other, but it's not the same. And the Inquisition is different from what we've built here. Not better or worse, just different. It's special when you're among people working toward the same goal.
Not everyone. There was Solus. What did you really think of him back then?
Lonely. He always seemed lonely. It's hard not to be when you hold yourself above everyone else.
I mean, when she and Varric say things like that, I want him to think a little more understanding, but it's also fun to just be like, nah, he's a jerk.
You mean it's hard not to be lonely when you're a pompous ass?
Something like that.
You can say it, you know? Try it out. Solus is a pompous ass.
Maybe he is, but I can still feel sorry for him, can't I? Anyway, I'm sure something out there's on fire, and here I am rambling about the past. I should let you go. Talk later?
Okay. Okay, what did we want to do? Oh yeah, we were gonna walk the griffin. First we're gonna boop it or something. Oh no, we're gonna do that thing. And then we should do that one too. Maybe we'll do this one and then we'll do that one. For this episode we might only have time for one. So we'll go walk the flying cat since that was promised. I mean, this is a cool view. Okay, now let's go.
We need to get some of this rubble cleared up.
Get all your god-killing implements right here.
It's not bad. Fragments. Wedding ring. Hmm. Okay.
Come back alive.
Go walk
No
the
coin in dead
cat. She says that every time, you know. Actually.
Don't let
Where is it? Oh, over here. Okay. Yeah, let's shortcut over here. It's that way. There's a little stick. Let's cross this twig pretending to be a bridge.
Let's get going. I've been thinking. Lancet and Remy used special food to train the griffins. Said it was the fastest way to start a bond.
Right. What did you call it? Tullum?
That's it. Oops. And gingerwort truffles were the griffins' favorite treats. They grow around ruins. We're going to teach Hassan how to find some.
There he is. I was gonna say, do you just follow us on, or the map?
How did you end up with the Grey Wardens?
Grew up in a Dalish clan. I'd hear all these stories about things that happened thousands of years ago.
The Dalish do love their history.
Except I wanted to make history. Didn't fit in. Got bored, so I went looking for adventure.
How'd that go over with your clan?
Poorly. They felt like I rejected them.
Did you?
Yeah, I suppose.
Nope.
Clan life wasn't for me. I had to get away.
So then what happened? You're out in the world looking for adventure?
Got my ass kicked. Went broke. I couldn't go crawling back to my clan of failure. Doubt they'd take me back. It forced me to figure out what I was good at. Always had a knack for hunting. What are you doing? That's not a truffle. That's a nug. You'll get fleas.
At least he's having fun.
Truth is, purrs when you scratch him. Maybe we can speed things up by helping him. Let's search the bushes. Look around for truffles.
There's a thorn.
Keep looking.
I don't know, I kind of like Davern too. As far as romantic options are going with the companions so far, for at least Fox,
Oh, droppings. Yuck.
The Nugs pretty much own Arlithan Forest.
I don't know, I like the idea of either Davern or Emmerich. Is there one more somewhere? Oh, here.
Nope. This is harder than it looks.
Look at those butterflies.
It's fleas, isn't it? What'd I tell you?
Actually, I think it's a truffle.
Huh.
Maybe the Nugs like truffles. Could Hassan know that if you follow them, you might find truffles?
Are you really that smart, boy?
Seems pretty clever to me.
If only you'd be clever enough to listen.
Well, you're still getting to know each other. Remember? Tolan? Remy was probably right. Remember how she said he needed a lighter touch?
If I go soft on him, the world would chew him up.
Let's give you both a chance and see if we can find any more of these.
How?
Find some nugs, see what happens. So, how did you go from hunter to slayer of monsters?
Uncle Eldrin. An old elf I knew growing up. When I was a kid, I'd hunt just about anything. Rabbits, deer, fox. Eldrin gave that purpose. Taught me the way of 3 trees. The way of the arrow, way of the bow, way of the wood.
That sounds noble.
Eldrin taught me to hunt the unnatural so the natural can thrive. Be a force for good. Besides, it was either that or starve. Monsters paid good coin.
But why become a Grey Warden? If you were making money on your own?
I didn't leave my clan to get rich. Had to prove it was all worth something. I needed a cause.
There must be easier causes than fighting Darkspawn all your life.
Darkness is a sparring partner. The greater the shadow you confront, the stronger you are for winning.
Till you meet one you can't beat?
Haven't yet.
I have a feeling we're gonna have some missions over here later, so I might as well unlock those doors as we go.
There.
A whole bunch of them.
Hassan's got something. Why don't you take a look?
Yeah.
I'll be damned. Follow the Nugs.
Like I said, he's a clever one.
Might make a tracker out of you yet. Hungry? What? It's gingerwort. Eat it.
Remember, light touch.
I mean, it's dessert fit for a prince. See?
He'll be fine. He just has a strong spirit. Let him grow into it.
Might not have time for that. With Lancet and Remy gone, if something happens to me, he'll have to stand on his own.
So don't let anything happen to you.
I'm a Grey Warden. Death's around every corner. Not that I don't enjoy punching it squarely in the face.
I like that confidence.
That's how you win.
It's not all about winning. Sometimes I enjoy the pursuit too.
Ah, the thrill of the chase. Okay, boy. That's enough for one day.
But he's having fun.
He overeats, and you'll find out how fun Griffin puke is.
Yeah.
Hassan, you heard him. Let's go.
Okay. That felt like a fun ending to this chapter. Next chapter, we're gonna go back to the Navaran place. Save. In chapter 8.